Hey everybody, I'm Bill.
And I'm Elizabeth. Live simple,
Live free. And we are here at Hillsborough River State Park, which is down near Tampa.
Yeah, we're just taking a few days. We've got our beautiful RV with us, and we're just trying to do some more exploring and enjoying just central parts of Florida. It's a beautiful day.
Yeah.
Well, we have been to the St. Petersburg Pier before. They now call it the St. Pete Pier. It was years ago, and it was wonderful. And I'm very excited we're going to go back there today.
Yeah.
Beautiful day.
So it's about an hour from here. We're very centrally located at this Hillsborough River State Park. So we're going to check out St. Petersburg Pier again.
Yes. Oh, wow, honey, look at that. It changes with where the light is hitting it. That is beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. I love when art plays with light, makes it do different things. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. What a beautiful day here in St. Petersburg. It is a gorgeous day. Oh, it is incredible being back here again. When we were first exploring Florida, we came down here, we made a video about it, and we came across this incredible tree. It's absolutely amazing. Oh, it's so beautiful. And there's another incredible tree coming up. Isn't that absolutely phenomenal? Those massive, every one of those big limbs are like a whole big tree. Wow.
Our bombax tree blooms just once a year.
And oh, the blooms are so beautiful.
Bombax tree. Unreal. So we looked at this tree and we thought, man, how old is this? It must be hundreds of years old. So Elizabeth looked it up. It was planted as a 3-foot sapling. Are you ready for this? In 1965. That means this is only 61 years old, which means that I am older than this tree. Incredible. I just got hit by a falling bloom.
By a falling what?
A falling bloom. It just hit me on the shoulder.
That is the most sunburned pelican I've ever seen. This entire shelter area, the whole portico or whatever you call it, are all solar panels. It's such a smart idea because there's so much sun. Great way to create electricity.
And it gives shade for us.
Here.
It gives shade for us down here.
Yeah, shade and then electricity. It's a great idea. And then these all used to be like little open, what do you call them?
Booths.
Kiosks and booths. That is where I got my horn. And that was that plaque I have hanging in the porch of a sea turtle. And when I fell in love with just it's a little tile that I hang up on the porch. And we had barely started talking about buying a house down here. It was years ago. And Bill told me, well, if I buy that, that'll be my horn. Just like
you need to explain what that
Jim
is.
Bob on Walton's wanted a car. And the first thing he bought was this awooga, this horn. And from there, he got all the parts and he built himself a car. So getting that tile that I now hang on the porch of my house here was my horn. It was the first thing I ever got, thinking that maybe someday we would buy a house down here. Pretty cool. It's fun being back here. Hi.
This marina right here is just right at the base of the St. Pete Pier. A lot of beautiful boats in there. This place is really beautiful.
This is coming up to St. Pete's Pier, St. Petersburg, the pier. All we had to do to get directions here was just put in St. Pete's Pier. This is got little shops and things all along. It's got to be among the biggest piers, at least in America, if not the world. It's really big, and it's going to be fun to be there again. So, it seems to be okay since hurricanes. I'm kind of glad to see that. See, look, there's a sign for St. Pete Pier.
Move to your right, dear. Move to your right.
Sorry.
Stop 2. Pelican Market Lot. Stop 4. Ladies on the playground. Stop 2.
Thank you, hun. I thought that it was on the road. I thought that horn was on the road. So, oops.
We almost got run over by a tram.
Yeah.
So this is called the Tampa Pier.
Tampa?
So this is called the St. Petersburg Pier, but actually most of it is dirt. Most of it is a peninsula. You can see the buildings in the background. That's where it starts. It's just this narrow peninsula of dirt that sticks out into the, I guess, the Tampa Bay. And then from this point on, it's an actual pier. There's a restaurant out on the end of it.
Oh, sweetheart, there's that beautiful Gulf. I can
No, that's the
smell
Tampa
it.
Bay,
Okay, well, it's called Tampa Bay?
as far as I know.
Okay, wow. I just love the smell of being around the salt water again. Absolutely love it.
And then over here, on this side where there's still dirt, there's a nice beach over there where you can swim in the bay and stuff. Sandy beach. Beautiful place. We were here, what, 4 years ago?
Yeah, something like that.
And
Way
this-
back kind of at the
yeah,
beginning.
And we really love it here. We wanted to come back and see it again.
Yep. Those palm trees are beautiful.
They have these trams to go out to the end. I think they're free. We haven't tried one, but I think they're free.
There's a woman walking like up in front of us. She's far enough ahead not to hear me, but she's got a white cane. And I was just going along here and I just got kind of out of people's way and just closed my eyes and tried to imagine what would I be smelling and feeling with the air and the sun and the breeze, and what would I be hearing if I was here and I couldn't see anything. Trying to experience it like she is. It still feels like a beautiful day.
So here we are out here on the pier proper. And even out here they have big sections of dirt so they can plant palm trees and stuff. Grass up there. This is really cool.
Oh, I love it.
So Elizabeth is on her scooter, what we call scoots. And I also have my e-bike with us on this trip, but I left it back at the campsite because for some reason I didn't think they would be allowed on this pier. I was wrong. There's e-bikes everywhere. And I can't even keep up with Elizabeth. Her scooter is a lot faster than I can walk. I wish I had my e-bike. Well, live and learn. This is the restaurant. All the way over there. I don't know if you can see that or not. That's Tampa. And
I think they're amazing birds.
So here we are on the restaurant
Bad
at the end
things
of the
here.
pier, and there's all seating up in there, and it was all completely full. So
Thank you.
she's sitting there on her scooter trying to figure out what to do because there's no seats available. We found this section back here. This is really nice. These apparently you have to rent by the hour, but one of the waiters saw us sitting there, and he said, "Oh, you can just go ahead and sit there. Don't worry about it. We're not busy today. It's only on the weekends." So they put us out here, and this is really nice. Right at the very end, shade, nice comfortable seats, looking out over the bay. So what do you think, dear?
Well, now I am feeling very razzmatazz, feeling very fancy. This is so cool and comfortable here, and we have this incredible view out over the water. And I'm getting some mahi-mahi, which sounds so good, mahi-mahi tacos. And they're affordable. You're getting a wagyu burger.
Yeah, a smash burger, a wagyu. I have no idea what that is.
It's one of the best kinds of beef you can ever get.
I've never heard of it.
I've seen people using it on YouTube videos.
Okay.
It's very good beef.
Well, there you go. We're using it on a YouTube video.
Oh no, this was so nice of them, and it's so nice here. Get in the shade. Yep. Good day, hun.
Yep. It's getting hot. It's going to be about 90 degrees today.
Really?
That's why we're happy to be here in the shade and the breeze.
Yep.
Wait, what? We live together.
So when we bought this U-Haul to build into a camper truck, we got the 14-footer. There was also a 17-footer, and we debated for a long time. It would have been really nice to have those extra 3 feet inside, because I would have had a lot more room for storage. Right now I have those 2 toolboxes hanging on the back wall. I still have other things that I want to take along that I don't have room for. So it would have been really nice to have that extra 3 feet inside where I could build storage cabinets all the way to the roof. But we got the 14-footer because we knew it'd be a lot easier to park. So here we are in downtown St. Petersburg, right near the pier, trying to figure out where to park. And I went down a road that had parking spots that go off at angles on each side, you know. And we pulled into one, and our bumper is right at the line by the edge of the road. We fit in there perfectly. If we had a 17-footer, we would have been sticking 3 feet out into the road. So even though we would have enjoyed having the extra room inside, I am just so happy to be driving something as nimble as what it is that we can park in a standard parking spot. We're a little wider because it's 8 feet wide, but we're the same footprint as a big pickup truck with dualies on the back.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but I'm really happy with the 14. It's everything that we need.
Well, and we are literally a block and a half away from the pier.
Yeah.
How wonderful is that? That's not easy parking to find.
Right.
So yeah, we're thrilled with that.
Yeah. So how are your tacos?
They're really good. It's Cajun blackened mahi-mahi on the corn tortilla. It looks like pico de gallo on there, feta cheese. Yeah, it's quite good.
I just had a burger and tater tots. I asked if the burger came with fries. She said, "No, I'm sorry. It comes with tater tots." I said, "Oh, that's fine."
I think tater tots are better. Okay, I was wrong. This is not pico de gallo. It has mango in it. It's some kind of gorgeous mango chutney. No wonder that's so good with that fish and that little bit of heat. Oh, yum. So, yeah, mango.
There's the beach that's part of the pier.
Hi. Boy, these palm trees are beautiful. This is fun.
Evacuation route. That cracks me up. It's like, well, yeah, where else are you going to go? There's only one way off of the pier. So now we're walking back down the pier towards the land, and we're going down the other side of the pier. This is a water fountains here where kids can splash and play in it. And then over here is the beach. And this is just a little peninsula of land sticking out there. You can see the water beyond it. Pretty cool and amazing playground on the pier. If I was 8 years old, I would be amazed by this thing.
It's okay, it's a trip. Well, we are back now at the RV, and it's gotten to about 88 degrees now, and we're glad we're done now because it's getting into the really hottest part of the day, and boy, does the AC in this RV feel fabulous.
Yeah, you know, about a month ago, maybe 6 weeks ago, we had some cold weather here in Florida. It went down to 20 degrees, and I was making some comments, not derogatory comments, but just appreciative comments, I guess, of how Floridians handle the cold. You know, it's just kind of, they're not used to it, you know. So now the shoe's on the other foot. It's 88 degrees, and I'll be honest, I almost didn't make it back. I was swooning from the heat. 88 degrees, and the Floridian would say, it's just a normal summer day. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, he doesn't handle the opposite.
It's just all depends on what you're used to.
Yep. Oh yeah, a lot of people out there without even a hat on, just bopping along. So it was a totally enjoyable visit, though, to the pier.
Absolutely enjoyed it.
We got back just in time.
Yeah.
He really does have issues with the heat, and so he did very well today. But yeah, it was getting time to be back. So
yeah,
we were glad to share that with you. Boy, what a beautiful day! Just a blue sky. I loved it.
Well, so now we'll be heading back to the campsite.
Yep.
And this is why we live up in North Florida and not here in Central Florida. We've been doing this for about an hour. So here we are back at our campground at Hillsborough River State Park.
Yep. It's a very Florida-ish area here. All the palm trees and just the whole terrain is just so Florida.
You know, I've discovered that I much prefer state parks to RV parks because state parks, well, generally they're a little bit cheaper, but also the sites tend to be a little bit larger and spread a little bit further apart because they're not trying to squeeze every last dollar of profit out of it. For
well,
they're
not trying to get as many people in.
Well,
as they
RV
can.
parks, they put them so close together, but also there's just trees everywhere.
Yeah.
And so
RV parks are for a different thing. Oh, is that person okay?
That's a horse over there.
Okay, there's a horse over there. Something just went thud.
Yeah.
Or that's the biggest Great Dane I've ever seen. Oh my goodness. Anyway, you know, RV parks are set up for different reasons. This is a state park, and there are trees, and it's much more natural. And although they have an awesome, really clean, really nice bathroom, shower house, and everything.
You know, in order to get any kind of a reservation at a state park, you got to reserve a year in advance because they just fill up. Well, we had reservations here. Remember a couple of weeks ago we were both sick and Elizabeth wasn't able to do Tea with Jesus?
Yeah.
That next week we were supposed to come down and we couldn't, and because we were sick and we canceled. I was absolutely amazed to go onto the website and get another 5-day reservation just 2 weeks in advance.
It was the only one available in this park.
Yeah.
So we must have grabbed a cancellation at the exact right time because this was the only spot available.
So we just put off this trip for 2 weeks and was amazed that we were able to actually get a spot here.
Yeah, we were pretty thrilled about that.
So our day today, going down to the pier in St. Pete, just wonderful.
Yes.
Little too much sun.
Yep.
I mentioned earlier it was 88 degrees, but it was blazing sun, not a cloud anywhere. And
Blue sky.
Just a beautiful place.
Yes, yes. It's cooling off nicely now.
Yeah. It's only 85. That's why I have air conditioning. And I don't even need to use the batteries because I'm plugged in.
It's amazing sometimes because I'm so used to being conscious of electrical costs that I'll be like, do we really have to have this on or do that? And I realize it's all set up so it's not like paying our electric bill.
Yeah, it's all solar, so we don't even have to pay for anything.
It's pretty cool.
Now this evening I will be making spaghetti, and we're going to be using some of our Thrivalist freeze-dried food for all of the stuff that goes into the sauce. This is great to use in an RV because it doesn't need any refrigeration. I can carry many cans of these without filling my refrigerator, and it's also great to use at home because it's just so fast and convenient and easy, as you'll see. So the first thing I need to do is refresh the freeze-dried stuff. And this is the sausage crumbles. I'm not going to be measuring anything out. I'm just going to kind of pour it in until it looks right, which is the way we usually cook. Don't want that. And then we have mushrooms. Oh, I still got to open that can. Okay, I got the can of mushrooms open. And then onions. Now this is an old can that I had from Thrive Life, our old company. This has been open for a while. People are curious as to how long these last. I don't even know how long this has been open. It's quite a while. And these onions, they're no longer crispy like they are when they first open them. They're very soft, but they're still good. So I'm just going to pour some of those in there, and when they refresh, you won't even be able to tell that they're kind of old-ish. As long as they smell fine, that works perfectly well. Now, the onions and the mushrooms, when you put them in water, you can let them sit for about 5 minutes and they'll be soft and they'll be refreshed, rehydrated and ready to go. The sausage takes a lot longer, and it actually helps if you put it in hot water. So I'm going to do that. Hot water from the sink. Now I'll just bring that to a boil and then turn it off and let it sit for a while, and then it should be good to go. Okay, so I brought this to a boil, shut it off, let it sit for about 10 minutes, it's now ready to go. And this is the first time actually that I've had Thrivalist sausage. And we used to use Thrive Life sausage, which was really good. Thrivalist sausage is considerably better. I really like this sausage. I was amazed. So now I'm just going to drain this. This is the sausage and the mushrooms and the onions. Good stuff. Now I just have ready-made Prego spaghetti sauce. So, you know, this is actually the entire meal that you can get from your pantry, because you got the freeze-dried stuff here. I would also normally add freeze-dried green peppers as well, but we don't have any yet. And then you got this, which is shelf-stable, and then of course the pasta. So you can whip this thing up in an emergency, right out of your emergency food pantry. We love our spaghetti sauce loaded with lots of meat and vegetables. And it's so much easier with the freeze-dried because you don't have to thaw out the sausage and then fry it, and you got all that grease and all that. You don't have to slice the onions. We haven't sliced onions in years because of this. You don't have to slice up the bell peppers, which I don't have here, but if we had them, I wouldn't have to slice them. So I'm just going to put that on for a slow simmer while I heat up the water for the pasta. Small pot, I got to break them in half. All right, pasta is ready. Strainer.
I love that strainer. It collapses really nicely when you're done with it. It doesn't take up much room.
So this is like a meat sauce because the sausage is in little bits.
Lord, thank you for a beautiful place to be today. You've just created it with such beauty. Thank you for the love that prepared this food tonight. And Lord, you provide in wonderful ways, and may this be to our nourishment. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. The one thing we forgot to bring was any kind of cheese to put on the top.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to put just a slice of cheese on top. Thank you for cooking tonight. I had a wonderful day, but I got extremely worn out. So he's a very good cookster. So
yeah, I actually do quite a bit of the cooking as well.
yeah.
Earlier in our channel, I did a lot of the cooking with the freeze-dried food, but recently she's been doing most of it.
Yeah, I mean, I do still cook.
Yeah. So this is just really fast and easy with the freeze-dried stuff, and it's really good. I love this sausage. This is the first time this is the first time I've had the Thrivalist sausage. I really like it.
It has got such a nice flavor.
Yep.
The mushrooms are good. The onions are good. Yeah. It really dolls up the spaghetti sauce.
Now, I wanted to tell you that many of you have been asking about the pantry cans. This is the family can. It's a 1 gallon can. The pantry cans are a quart. They're smaller. They're easier to use for someone who for someone who's living alone, or they don't know if they're going to use up this in time before, within a year. Well, Thrivalist continues to add new pantry cans. They now have 10 different products in pantry cans, so you can go to the website, go to the food section, just go down to pantry cans, you see all 10 of them. They just introduced 3 new ones this month. Bananas, which already sold out. They're scrambling to get more. They underestimated how much you guys are going to be buying this stuff. They introduced garlic in the pantry cans, and that's really good because they've had garlic in the number 10 can for a long time, but who's going to use this much garlic? So
Well, some people could.
So they've introduced garlic in the pantry can. Now, they have a special going on right now for the month of, what's this, March?
We're in March.
2026. And the special is all pantry cans, and you're going to get 2 of each of these. Shredded cheddar cheese,
Yum.
strawberries, dried garlic, 2 pantry cans of garlic, the dried onions, and the dried green bell peppers. So you get 2 pantry cans of each. Now, the regular price for all of that would be $159, but they have a special 10% off right now during the month of March, so it would be $143. And then if you join the monthly subscribe and save, you'll get an additional 10% off, so that's going to be $129. So instead of $159, you can get that that special bundle of pantry cans for only $129. So go ahead and check it out on the website. That's a great deal. I also wanted to tell you that they just told me that we will be having a spring sale at the end of this month. I don't have any of the details yet. I don't know the exact dates, but I think it's going to be the last few days of March, first few days of April. And I don't know what's going to be on sale or how greatly discounted it will be. I just want to give you a heads up that a spring sale is coming, and as soon as I know the details, I'll be sure to let you know. Wow,
That's really good.
that sausage is really sweet.
In a really cool way.
Yeah, I really like that.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to go ahead and finish up our supper.
See you guys.
So I hope you've enjoyed this this video. Thanks for coming along.
Yes, live simple.
Live free. You be blessed.
And we love you guys, and we will share somewhere with you soon.
Okay. Bye-bye.